This video is to show you how to sign in and log in to your new shared inbox. It's a little bit different than your personal email Google account. And also then to show you a few things that might be helpful to you. Your new shared inbox account does not have a relay account because relay accounts are associated with people. And so this inbox won't have a relay account, and so you're going to need to sign in a little bit differently. And in order to do that, you're actually going to need to go to a different user in Chrome or into an incognito window. So let me show you the ways so that you can do that. You go up here to those three bars and you choose New Incognito Window. So that's one way. The other way is you go to those three bars and you go down to Settings. And down here in Settings, you can add a user. So I'm going to add Gandalf. But when I get there to add him, I'm not going to actually sign in as Gandalf. Instead, I'm going to go to google.com/a/cru.org. And right here, I'm going to enter in the first half of my email address, the shared inbox address. So Gandalf's account is going to represent your shared inbox or your the email account that's not your personal ministry account. And then the password is in the email that we set it up with. So you're going to enter that information in. You're going to sign in, and you're going to go to Gmail. Now, once you get there, the first thing that you're going to want to do is actually change your password. So you're going to go up here and click by your picture or the little drop down there, and it'll take you to this page, and then you're going to go to security and to change password. Now remember, this is not how to change a password for a normal relay account. This just works for this account here. So let's talk about some of the different things that you can do. One of the things that you can do is make yourself a delegate of the shared email box. And I'll show you what that will look like and what the advantages and limitations are. But this is how you're going to set it up. Go to Settings, go to your accounts, and add another account. And then you're going to add yourself in. I'm Arwen, so I'm adding myself in. And you're going to send an email to grant access. So now let's go over to Arwen's account. And you saw there that there was an email, and so we just clicked on the link. And then it says it takes up to 30 minutes for it to become active. So once it does become active, though, you'll just go over here to your picture, and you'll see down here, Gandalf Graham has been added as a delegate. So after you've added as a delegate, then, or in addition to, instead of, you may desire to give yourself the ability to send as your shared inbox from your personal email account, your personal ministry account. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back up to the settings. You're going to go to accounts. You're going to go to add another email address that you own. You're going to put in the name, spell it correctly, then put in the email address. And right there you want to deselect treat as an alias because this isn't really an alias. So you want to deselect that. And then go to next step and send verification. So now we're going to go over to Gandalf's account. And sometimes you have to do a little refresh. And then you're just going to click on this link here. And then you're good to go. So now I want to show you the different ways that you could send email and what that looks like. So here is the first way. You're going to be in Arwen's account, and let's go ahead and send a message to Arwen from Gandalf. And let's talk tomorrow. And so let's do that, and we'll compare these when we're done. So now I'm going to come up and I'm going to go to Gandalf's account. And here in Gandalf's account, I'm going to compose. And I'm going to send to Arwen. And let's talk tomorrow. And then now I am going to go to Arwen, and I'm actually going to show you what it looks like to go to a delegated account. So over here you go to Gandalf's delegated account. It just opens it up in a new tab. And now we're going to compose from here to Arwen. Let's talk tomorrow. All right, so let's see how those look. Here's all three messages, and let's compare them. Now this first one, remember I sent the first one from Arwen's account as Gandalf, and as you can see, it says that it's sent as Gandalf. Then the next one is the one from Gandalf's account to Arwen. Same thing. They look exactly the same. So here's the difference. A delegated account is going to send on behalf of and not send as. And so right there you can see it says sent by Arwen. And so I'm in the delegated account and it was sent by Arwen. And so that's an important distinction. If it matters to you that it's sent as instead of sent on behalf of, then you need to send it either from your account as a send as or from Gandalf's account fully logged into the account. If it's okay to send it as, then you are going to do it from from the delegated account. Okay, so now let's look at a couple of other differences also between a delegated account and the regular account. If you notice here, here are all the different settings that you have available to you. Accounts, chat, labs, offline, themes are some that are not going to be available once you're in the delegated account. So you see here we're going to go to settings in the delegated account, and those settings are missing. And so you can't change the theme, you can't change, you can't chat, you can't add other delegates or do anything like that with the account. So this is a good way if there's people that you want to be able to answer emails, but you don't want them to be able to have full control, that instead of giving them the login information to the account, you would just give them, make them delegates. But obviously somebody needs to be able to log into the account as the full owner to be able to make all those setup changes. And so another way that you can tell is up here at the top. You see the black bar that is over here on my regular account is not there. The mail, drive, calendar, sites, all of those things. So that also means that as a delegate, you can't get to those other apps. You can only get to those when you're fully logged in. So the best reason that you would add it as a delegate is because all you're going to be doing is checking and responding to email, filing them, labeling them, sorry, searching emails, that type of thing. And in that case, it's really handy just to be able to go to the drop down, flip over to the delegate, and just be able to switch back and forth between them. But if you're going to need to do more than that, then you're going to want to either use an incognito window or create a new user to. Another thing that can be helpful is if you go here to the Get Themes, and if you are going to use a different user, that you actually change the theme for one of the users, either yourself or for the shared inbox. And that can make it really easy to flip back and forth between them and always visually know where you're at.